Oh, hello everybody. This is Harry's world here, Harry's Mad World. I've got a little bit of news to share with you all, but basically I'll tell you the story before I give you the news. Many years ago, in the 1970s, two really close friends, Mr. Jeffrey Faxter and Mr. Robert Wade, and we used to go out dancing and mainly down the top rank when it was open in Croydon. Then it got changed to Sinatra's. One evening we were in there and we was having a drink and we was having a chat, and we were listening to the band. And we said to someone, come up with the idea, well, why don't we write and compose music and pop songs? Because at that time, I mean, we weren't really, well, I could never play an instrument, but I suppose I could sing a bit. And we spent many hours composing tracks and putting them on tape. In those days, it was reel to reel. And as the weeks went on and the months went on, we slowly got better and better. And then we thought, well, okay, let's get these published. But so we took 3 songs and we went what was then Tin Pan Alley, Denmark Street in London, and we saw an arranger there, and he put the music that we had on tape, and he put it down onto sheet music. And like we thought, oh yeah, like we're going to be pop stars here, we're going to make some money if you like. But I don't think it was ever about money. It was about the enjoyment of composing music. So then we thought, well, okay, we better get this stuff copyrighted. So these three songs with sheet music, we found a solicitor in Croydon who did copywriting, and we had the 3 copyrighted. And then we thought, well, okay, if we're going to be musical, let's start a music company. So then we started up what we called Nebula Enterprises. Anyway, we sent the music off, demo tapes, well, it was tapes in those days, to various companies, i.e. we sent them off to Apple Courts, to the Beatles, Kenny Lynch Music, that was then Larry Adler, the guy who used to play the harmonica, he had his own, and we just tried going to different labels, Decca, or Pi, Columbia, or Parlophone. And we always got a letter back, saying, thank you very much, but, basically no. So, but we never gave up. We found we was enjoying ourselves composing music, and we got better and better. Then as the story goes on, I mean, I got married and, oh, you know how it is. I suppose I was under a bloody thumb. I wasn't bloody allowed to do bleeding nothing like. So anyway, the music drifted, but Rob and Jeff carried on composing. And then we kind of got back together again, and but it wasn't the same. I mean, it was, because of the little split and all this, I'm not going to say it went downhill. Well, now it's come up to 2016. Now I'm 68 next month in December the 21st, if you want to send me a card. Oh, and me and Rob, because the Jeff passed away, a great man, clever man. And we were like a band of brothers. Very sad. Jeffrey passed away. And then me and Rob, well, one thing led to another, and, we drifted apart. But when I say we drifted apart, if you've got decent friends, proper friends, you don't drift apart because you know that you're always there for each other. Anything happened, the phone would ring, although, as I said, we hadn't seen one another for, it must have been 3-4 years. Then out of the blue, I got a friend's request on good old Facebook. So I got back in touch with Rob. I rung him up and said, look, mate, this is bloody stupid. We grew up together. We lived in the same street. We grew up from the ages of fucking 4 years old. A lot of history there. And so we decided, because we always used to have a curry on a Tuesday, or it used to be Thursday or Tuesday night, so we always used to have a curry. So I said, right, let's meet up at the old curry house. We've been using this place, well, Mr. Carl Lee, we've known him about 50 bloody years. So we started having a curry, and we got talking and said about what could we do to, reinvent ourselves, if you like, and see what we could do with the music. So then Robbie, I said, you got any old photos of us? Or he said, yeah. Anyway, he started giving me photos. Oh, by the way, this ain't a joint. So we reminisced. He said, right, what are we going to do about this? Do we want to start up in the memory of Jeffrey? So we said, yeah. So then what I did, I made some inquiries and about taking some CDs to a recording studio to see if they could clean it up, enhance them, and put percussion, brass and strings behind it. Well, I said, right, leave that with me, because Robert, he done a DVD with all the photos and these 3 tracks on a DVD. So I said, well, we could make something with these, clean them up and put some violins and, see what they sound like. Well, so I said, well, leave that side to me. Well, I had a word with, Mr. Chris Stoneman of Stonewall Funeral Services, and because he's got a band, and I said to him about, the studio. So he said to me, yeah, he said, well, I use Panther recording studios down at Reigate. So I just told him the story and, 3 blokes trying to make it. And he said, well, I said, I've still got the dream, Chris, still got the dream. So he said, well, give it a go. Well, this morning I rung up Panther Studios, and the story is I booked a day in a recording studio. We've always wanted to do that. We always had the dream of going into a recording studio, even if we got other bands to do this stuff, but we could produce it and all that. So we're off down to Panther Studios next Wednesday. Booked a whole day. Hopefully it's going to be quite an exciting day. We now achieved what we wanted to do when we was about 20. We're now on 60 bloody 8, and then finally going into a studio. I just thought I'd let you know, we have got a story through over the years, and I'd like to share it with you of 3 young men all those years ago having a dream of getting into the pop world. Well, you never know. You never know. Hopefully, if everything works out, we'll then go on to the next stage of, progressing, and maybe, you might be seeing two old age pensioners in the charts. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? But as I say, there's a lot of tracks there. There's about 300. As I say, we started off on a great big reel-to-reel Philips, tape recorder, just two acoustic guitars and various other little bits. I mean, a set of drums, I could never bloody play them, even harmonica, So, we all have a dream, don't we? We all have a dream. Now, we should never ever let that dream pass. Just follow your heart, follow your head. Live your dream. If you got a dream, just live it. See what you can do. Push yourselves a little bit. And then we'll see where we end up. Who knows? Could be on Radio London with Robert Elms. Could be on Radio 5. If Top of the Pops was here, we might even have got on Top of the Pops. Anyway, that's the dream. That's what we're going to do. There ain't no rant on here. This is just, telling you of a dream that three young blokes had all those years ago. Anyway, I'm going to upload this onto YouTube. You can all have a look at it. I know you all call me a silly old sod, but as you know, I have many hats. Harry the Baker, Harry the Artist, which I'm thoroughly enjoying, Harry the Gardener, Harry the Philosopher, Harry the Writer. Many different hats. So God bless you all. If you do watch this, I hope you enjoy it. Maybe you might get a bit of inspiration. If you do, good luck to you all. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm going to download this and then I've got some more painting to do. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you very much. This is me, Harry. Bye.